Even when it's optioned up with the various AMG appearance packages and this matte paint, the new C43 comes across as a stealthy but very serious sports sedan just waiting to be unleashed. As the sedan volume leader, the C-Class is still an important model at Mercedes-Benz, despite the huge popularity of its SUV lineup. Having arrived on our shores in 2022, this next-generation C-Class is longer and wider than its predecessor and initially presents three models ranging in price from $45,000 to $60,000 before options, starting with the rear-drive C300, then the all-wheel drive C300 4MATIC, and currently topping out here with the AMG C43. Referred to by some as AMG Light, the 43 models slot below the full-blown AMG fire breathers, but this one is somewhat different. This car was developed exclusively at AMG headquarters, and its new power plant is handcrafted and emblazoned with the stamp of its one-man, one-engine maestro. And nope, it's not a 6 or 8 cylinder unit. Rather, a hybridized 4-cylinder situated longitudinally with an electrically boosted turbocharger and a 48-volt electrical system contributing a quick shot of its own energy, as well as improving fuel economy, which checks in here at 22 mpg as opposed to the 21 mpg from the old V6. A highly technical build with engineering components from AMG's Formula One cars, this is a 2-liter engine on fleek, highly responsive and refined, while doling out a whopping 402 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque from 5,000 RPM. Now that's up there in the rev range, but the electric turbo and manual-like 9-speed transmission ensure the power never lags. It's a quick little thing, with a 0 to 60 jaunt to 4.6 seconds and a chassis tune for highly engaging joyrides. Riding atop steel springs with adaptive dampers, 4-piston front brakes, standard rear axle steering, 20-inch summer use Michelins, and variable ratio steering, this is the kind of car that leads you to the long way home, the back roads, the places where things get windy. Various drive programs expand the C43's dynamics, and the luxury trappings of this range-topping pinnacle trim certifies this is more than just a fun-time friend. Even the bolstered sports seats aren't prohibitively captive, instead lovingly holding you in. And with the optional AMG Real Performance sound, the cabin soundstage is enhanced by actual engine output, working beautifully to heighten the performance experience. This and a number of other attributes can be fine-tuned on the screen, where the optional AMG track pace also lives, allowing racetrack metrics to be captured and analyzed. This car is so good. The electrified powertrain works beautifully, it sounds great, and it's just incredibly fun to drive. So I imagine that even after the big boy AMGs arrive, that this one will be the one to have because it strikes that perfect balance that's so desirable. Now, this unique transmission employed here means that the shifts are lightning fast, but can also feel pretty abrupt and clunky, particularly in around the town driving. And the impact harshness here can be brutal. But the C43 is a master of dicing up the back roads, all while doing it in luxury trimmings. 4MATIC is biased 69% to the rear wheels, affording sports sedan thrills with the added assurance of improved traction while accelerating. It's also a seductive machine from outside, treated here to an expensive matte gray paint and the darkened spirit of both AMG night packages. Throw in the panorama roof, 4-zone climate control, grippy performance steering wheel, enhanced ambient lighting, wireless charging, high-end Burmester 3D sound system, digital headlight projection, and every driver assistance feature the C-Class offers, well, the price climbs to levels unattainable to most shoppers, $78,000. And undoubtedly, there are many S-Class vibes in here, particularly on the impressive tech front, and its size is definitely favorable for two more. But the upper-end price of this C43 is a little scary.
but this car has become a favorite of mine, and I don't think the upcoming C63 is necessarily worth waiting for, seeing as how it too will transition to the 4-cylinder realm. So for me, the C43 is the one to have in the new C-Class lineup. For TestDriveNow.com, I'm Steve Hammis.